Hey y'all, it's Colin from Life of Logos. This is really part two of the treatise on suffering. It won't be as long, it's not as wordy. I'm just going to give you a visual. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine standing in a field of some sort. Maybe it's a garden, maybe it's a sports field. It's the place where you are most happy. And there is a woman who comes up to you, or you see her in the distance. Her name is Love. She's joyful, she's bright, she is everything that you would want to have for yourself. She looks upon you and she smiles. And you immediately want her. You want to be with her. You want to be enveloped by her. Then you go back to your field, just looking from the distance. And then another woman walks by. Her name is Fate, or Destiny. And she looks over at you and she smiles with her full face. She stands tall, she's elegant, and walks as if she has conquered the world. And she looks at you with such great pride. And then she goes about her way. And then there's a woman who comes up. And her name is Death. And somehow, she doesn't look as terrifying as you would have expected. Sure, her features are dark, but her smile is welcoming. Her eyes are bright, but her essence is simply that of the end. And that end behind her eyes, though they may be beautiful, is the darkness that you're not willing to face. And with her comes all sorts of discomfort and unease. Then a woman walks straight up to you. Her name is Chaos. Chaos comes, messes up your garden, and throws off your field. Their stuff is everywhere, and you're just frustrated. But you're still there. And then lastly, there's a woman whose name is Truth who calls out to you from the distance. And she says, "Come out to me." And before you do, you look at everything, you pick everything up, you set your garden up just the way you like it. And Truth comes to you again and says, "Come out to me." But you're not willing to leave your garden or your field. You're not willing to do so. And then all of a sudden you look up again and you see the woman named Fate. And she's back. But this time, walking alongside of her is Death. And she walks up to you and she's holding Death. They're locked arm in arm. They walk up to you and they say, "Come with us. Truth has sent us to come get you. If you're willing to come, then a beautiful fate awaits you. The catch is, you have to accept death as part of the package. You can't pursue your fate until you accept your death." So you naturally are like, "I'm good." And you decide to sit in your garden. Fate and Death, they walk away. Some time goes by, and Chaos visits you again. This time, she messes up the garden, she beats you a little bit, the whole thing happens, and you are still there, putting back together the pieces of your garden. Truth calls out to you again, saying, "Come out to me." And you decide, "I'm going to stay in my garden, I just put it together, I know it, I'm fine." This time, you see Love coming back. And Love comes one more time, but this time she's locked arm in arm with Death in the same way Fate was just a moment ago. And Love and Death walk up to you and they say, I'm here to give you everything you love. I'm here to give you a partner. I'm here to give you children. I'm here to give you legacy. And I will give you a joy and a comfort that you've never known in this garden. But you have to accept death as well. And from looking at that point in the garden, you say that my garden is good enough. I don't need extra joy. I don't need extra love. I want to stay here where it is safe. And so death and love walk away. And lo and behold, chaos comes again, wrecks your garden over again. You put together the pieces. And then the lurking after you put everything back together, you expect fate to come back or love to come back. And maybe they'll come back without having to be escorted by death. And they never come. But chaos comes. She comes at random times. Sometimes she comes and she stays longer than you'd like, but she's there. And lastly, truth comes to you. And this time she is escorted with death. And just like the times before, you say, no, I don't want to go. I don't want whatever you have. I don't want the death. Stay away. But this time, truth looks at you and says, this time you don't have a choice. I would have given you so much of fate, love, and purpose. And yes, chaos would have visited you time and time again as she does, but it would have been worth something. But you kept rejecting it because you were afraid of death. And now death has come to you, and you have no choice but to follow her. I have the vision of this happening over and over. I'm breaking the story now, by the way. I have the vision of this story happening again and again in my life. And it really is a bit of a folk tale. But it's the truth. Until you are willing to confront death, you will not have a destiny, and you will not have love. My name is Colin Charles. This is Life of Logos. We'll catch you next week.